Welcome to day 51 of our BitClout journey. I'm here with Brian. My name's Ed, and this is our day 51 on BitClout. So we don't have too much to talk about today because there hasn't been too much going on BitClout other than a little bit of slowness this morning. I think we're going to talk about two things that seem rather interesting and seem like interesting discussion topics to us. Number one, there's a BitClout meetup going on in Miami on June 3rd. And we also want to talk about the coin value. How much does coin value mean on BitClout? So Brian, would you like to introduce the meetup that we are both attending?
Yeah, so June 3rd, it's in Miami at a place called Naomi's Garden. It's like a Caribbean themed restaurant and bar. It's between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. And there's going to be some pretty big names there. I mean, us, of course, we're probably the biggest. I'm just kidding, not really. Craig's going to be there, which is, you all know Craig if you're on BitClout. Jake Udell is going to be there, so you probably all know him as well. There's just a lot of other big names too. You can see it. What's the website, Ed?
It's just becausebitclout.com.
Yeah, becausebitclout.com, and
it's called Clout and Cocktails. And it sounds really exciting. We're both really excited to be going, and I think just having the opportunity to meet some of the, BitClout all-stars is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. So let's move on to the main topic, and that's, does coin price really matter? Like, what's the point of having a high coin price on BitClout now that the founder reward isn't kind of allowing us to buy our own coin or like boosting our coin holdings? Like, is there much of a point in having a high coin price? I mean, right now, all it does is it helps you rank higher in the comments section. But now that the diamond feature's out, when a creator wants to diamond one of your posts, that's going to boost others over you anyway. So is there really a purpose of having a high coin price other than saying, hey, I'm like a BitClout all-star, I have a high coin price? Like, is it more than an ego trip?
So number one, I think you get on that top creators list if your coin value is high enough, and you rank higher in the list of creators because that's listed by coin value. So, I mean, if you're in the top 10, it's definitely going to be getting you more followers because more people are going to be seeing you.
Yeah, but how realistic is that? I mean, in order to get into the top 10, it seems that most of those people are either like really famous celebrities who aren't even active, or they're buying their own coin, or they're in here in the very beginning, and they probably had other, not founders of BitClout, but some of the top investors in BitClout likely bought their coin, right? So it's probably hard for a newcomer to really break into the top 10 without putting a lot of their own money behind themselves, I think, right?
Definitely. But the other thing is that, it gives you a head start when you comment to people. You automatically rank higher until a creator diamonds post replies, and creators aren't always doing that. So it gives you a head start and ranks you higher in that aspect. The other thing I think is important to note is that, this is just one node. When more nodes come onto the BitClout blockchain, those nodes can use coin value for however they want. They could, sort, like when you search for posts, search for terms, and it brings up clouts. They could rank it by coin value. They could rank the search results by coin value, or they could have some sort of algorithm that ranks posts by, followers, likes, reclouts, and coin value. So I think coin value could have a huge impact in the future as more and more nodes get onto the network. But right now, it's not really doing too much. And I don't know if it's really that important to own much of your own coin anymore because of the way they change the whole founder reward thing around. What do you think?
Yeah, well, and I think that, like, from a creator standpoint, if creators are coming on the platform in order to like monetize their creations and monetize their content, I think the coin thing is super awesome for them because they're getting a percentage of all the coin buys. So I think we're going to see a trend though, where the founder reward is going to be lower. So like right now, most people have it set between like 10 and probably 15 to 20%. But I think that now that the coin purchases seem to be slowing a little bit, I think that we could see that drop to somewhere between like 2 to maybe like 7%,
I
where
don't
it's
know.
more.
I'm not sure.
I think long term, I think that's what's going to happen long term, just because buyers of coin, people that are investing in others' coin, like seeing that you're giving up 15% right off the bat, and that's not going to be stored in the wallet of the creator as part of their holdings in themselves, that could kind of be locked away. I think that's kind of damaging to the investment philosophy,
I don't know,
because it
like
creates so much.
I think, people buy coins because they see potential that that artist or that creator or that musician has, and they want to own a piece of that person. And it's kind of like you're saying, okay, I'm going to buy some of your coins because I like what you're doing, and you can have your 10% because you deserve it. So I don't know if we're going to see it lower much more. Maybe 5 to 10% will be the long-term percentage, but I don't think we're going to see much lower than that. I think creators deserve to have the opportunity.
Oh no, I absolutely, I think the creators deserve it. I just think that we're seeing a slowdown in coin buys, and I think there's many reasons behind it, but I think one of them is that as an investor, you're looking, hey, I'm paying this. Before it was, hey, I'm paying this 15% founder fee, but that founder fee is basically locking up those coins anyway, because the creator is not going to sell their own coin. Now it's just going to them via BitClout, and you're just getting 15% less. So you're going to need to make up that buffer, and you're not locking away coins.
Yeah.
So I think there's two different sides here. There's people that are going to be buying people to support them. Then there's going to be investors who are buying for a return. And I think that people that are buying to support people, I think that's fine. So I think that that's not going to slow up based on the new feature where you're basically the founder rewards paid in BitClout. But I think that for investors, I think everybody's seen it. Like, you're not getting as many people buying large amounts in your coin, it doesn't seem.
Yeah,
And
I think it's important to know there's different types of people on this platform. There's the people who get offended if somebody sells your coin, and then there's people who have more of an investment background that understands, they're buying low and selling high. So I think there's different types of people, and the system's going to have to kind of work itself out, and the community's going to kind of have to build the ethics of the platform as we move forward. And us as a community are just going to decide like what's right and what's wrong, I think.
Well, and I think that we're going to see where there's going to be even more ways for creators to monetize. Like when we sign up, all it was the coin price. People would buy your coin, and then you get your own coin, which mostly you wouldn't sell, so you barely even monetize your content. Now you're getting the BitClout, so you're automatically monetizing your content. Plus, now there's diamonds, where you could get a $800, $900 tip from one person on one post. So imagine as this scales, if you're getting like maybe 20 to 30, like 3 diamonds a day or so, you're not doing too bad for a content creator on top of your coin price. And then as we go further, I think there's going to be subscription models and all sorts of things that are going to help creators monetize. So this is going to be a boon for creators. It's just going to take some time to develop and for people to feel things out, I think.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the last thing we want to just touch on real fast is the fact that Bitcoin went down in value last night, but the price of BitClout actually went up. So do you know can you explain what happened, like why this happened?
It's pegged against the dollar, and I think they changed one of the I think they changed one of the variables where it had like Bitcoin price set at 54,000, and they lowered it to 48,000. I don't really totally understand how they're doing it, and it could be some slight manipulation to kind of make people feel less like their coin values plunging. I don't know.
Also, the value goes up as more BitClout is
Purchased.
So we don't know if that had play in it as well.
Like right now, there's a lot of unknowns in how they're determining how that BitClout price is being determined. And on third-party marketplaces, like Withdraw BitClout, or what's the other one that sigils behind? Yes, swap BitClout is there. I'm sorry, I don't even know what the website's called, but you can kind of see the prices there, and it's less than what they have listed on BitClout, and it moves more in line with Bitcoin, I think. But
Well, so that's the over the counter markets, that where you see the price lower and it's trading at a discount. That's going to be at a discount regardless of what BitClout sets the price at. If the price of BitClout falls to 80, it's not the secondary market's not still going to be selling for 80 to 100. It's going to be,
Right.
probably 50 to 60. So it's always going to be at a discount just because there's no official way to get BitClout off of the platform yet.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's probably a good place to leave off day 51 of our BitClout journey.
Yeah, thanks,
Stay
guys.
tuned. Stay tuned for day 52.
And see you guys in Miami if you decide to go. Check it out, because BitClout.com.